everybody, I'm CarlRyds and welcome to episode 26 of CarlRyds Plays Minecraft on the Ripple Effect Season 2 server. You join me at Freddy Bushboy's area next to the shopping district, where he's been building some awesome buildings recently. These are brilliant, really loving this area. But today we are going to be working in the shopping area at our lovely wood shop, because I want to do a few improvements to it. So the first thing I've added is this lectern with the information about how to buy in it rather than the signs that were up here, because people didn't seem to realise there were signs here. So I thought this lectern would be a much better way of doing it. The second thing I want to do is a stock system. So you'll see there the dark oak at the top, right down to the oak wood there. And if that light's on, it means that wood type is in stock. And it updates every time you press this button. So if there was only one stack of oak here, the light would still be on. You press that button, it'd dispense a stack, and that light would go off. So it's a real-time stock system that I want to implement. So we're going to head into the maintenance area just to give you an idea of how this is going to work. So these torches right here are the selector torches for the sticky pistons. And you'll see one there as well, and they're on each of them. And that decides which set of pistons are extended, and that's which one gets dispensed when you press the button. So these purple lines are basically just extending that signal down here. So this is oak, this is spruce, birch, jungle, acacia, and dark oak. And that changes based on what is selected on the lectern, so these change. This is the lighting rig for the outside lights. But now we're going to go into a test world and show you how all this and this gets put together into a stock control system. So I'll see you guys in just a second. Welcome to my test world, everybody. This is the same test world that we built our lovely song in, which I just want to play because I think it's really cool. I still love that song, it's awesome. But we are here to talk about stock control systems. So this is the lighting rig that you would have seen on the Ripple Effect server. And this is how we're going to be doing it. So in here is the stock that we will have. So there's 72 stacks of each wood type. This is for the oak wood. And if we see at the moment, there's no stock. So the light is off. If I put the stock control papers in here, you'll see that the light comes on. So I'm just going to take most of these out for a second and just show you how this system works. So I'm going to put 2 in here, and I'm going to put 64 and 6 in here. Each time a stack is bought, a signal will go to this dropper right here, and that will drop one of the papers through this circuit and into here. So we only have one left. Now, if the last stack is bought, a signal goes through and the light goes off because there's no longer stock in here. So all I need to do is fill up the stock in the droppers in the shop, and then fill up this top dropper here with the stock control papers. So that is basically how it's going to work. This line will go off to each of these lights depending on which one it is, and this line comes in from the lectern itself. So this is kind of an idea of how it would work. This is oak, and then that is that dropper there. And when that dropper is empty, that light goes off. Now, this is how it's going to look. So if you look here, there's two dispensers. This one is powered, say this is oak wood and this is spruce. The oak one is currently powered by the lectern, so this block has been put up, which means if we send a signal through here, it'll hard power this block, send a signal through this redstone dust here, and dispense one of the items, which will do that, basically. And the other one won't be activated at all because that block is down, so I can show you that now. You'll see that only that one got powered and it spit out one of its papers. So this is kind of another way of showing how that works. So we press here, it activates all of them, but only the one with the block up actually gets powered. And that is how we're going to do it on the server. So this is the full thing together. So this is the line, the purple line that I showed you on the server. This is the line from the lectern that goes in, that will carry on into all 6 of these modules. And if we press this button, you'll see that it dispenses one of these into this circuit and down into here. If I was to leave one in here and put the rest of them in there. So if we power this, you'll see that that light, if I can get it in shot, I can't really, but you'll see that that light goes off because the last piece of paper has come out of here. And this is basically what we're going to build on the Ripple Effect server. So I'm going to head over there right now and build up the first one for the oak wood. And then I'm going to take you over there. We're going to test it. And then I'm going to build the ones up for the rest of them. I'll see you guys in just a second. Welcome back, everybody. The lectern line is in, so the button for the lectern is behind this block here that sends a signal this way to the receipts chest, this way to the pulsing system, and now also comes off this block through this orange circuit and activates all of these. These purple blocks are pushed up as I showed you before with these lines here, so that's oak, spruce, birch, jungle, acacia and dark oak, and whichever one of those is selected, that block will pop up and the others will pop down. So then only the stock control unit for that particular type of wood will get activated. All of these currently have the stock levels in them, so 64 and 8 is 72, and that is on both the spruce and the oak at the moment, and as you can see they go off to the lighting circuits right here. And that's going to be for all of them. Now, these two are the easiest because they are on the bottom level. Birch is going to have to go over, so is jungle, acacia and dark oak. It's going to have to get higher and higher as we do it. So that makes it a bit more difficult to build, but shouldn't be too much of an issue. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to get CarlCam into the sky, and we're going to do a little split screen to show you what's happening in here and what I'm doing outside. So I'm going to cut to that right now and I'll show you how this system works. Welcome back, everybody. So as you can see at the moment, I'm outside on the left hand side of your screen and CarlCam is on the right, on the inside. So as you can see, it's on 64 oak logs. If I change it to spruce, you'll see that the block for spruce goes up, and also the line changes as well, and that works for all of these ones right here, right through to dark oak as well. So I go right back to the start, and that is now on oak. Now I've changed it, so there's not 64 and 8 blocks in that dropper anymore. There is actually just one now, just to simulate what would happen if we ran out of stock. So keep your eye on the bottom oak light right there, and also on this line right here. So if I press this to dispense the very last stack, you'll see that the light has now gone off because we are now out of stock. Or at least the system thinks we're out of stock because of the way that I've done it. As you can see, the stack is coming in right there. So yeah, that's basically how it works. Every time you press the button, it sends a signal down here, and whichever one of these is activated, it drops another piece of paper until it's empty, and then the light goes off right there. So anyone coming up to here goes, oh, they're out of oak wood, so I won't be buying any oak, I'll get some spruce instead. That is basically how the stock control system works. As I said before, the first two are quite easy, but now I need to build the rest of them, and I'm going to do that right now, and I'm going to bring you guys back in just a second. And there we are, everybody. All of the stock control systems are in. So we have jungle, we have acacia, we have spruce, we have dark oak, we also have birch, and oak as well. So all of the orange lines are now connected up to pistons, which push the block up when that one is selected. And the orange lines run off the button for the lectern into all of these, and then go off to their corresponding stock control system, such as the birch one for this one. This is the stock that's left, and that runs into a comparator and off down this windy path to the corresponding light for that control unit. So that is basically how this system all works. It's just as I showed you before, but there's now 6 of them rather than 2. So yeah, that is that all done and dusted. What we're going to do now is we're going to head over to the base, because we've got a little bit of an Iron Golem infestation. So I'll see you guys in just a second. Welcome back to the base, everybody. We're going to fly over to the Iron Golem farm. As you can see, there is a lot of golems just sort of mooching about around the farm rather than being in it, being killed. I'm not too sure how this is happening. They're supposed to spawn up there, go down the water, and then fall into the farm. Now, whether this is to do with some kind of loading-unloading issue when I'm going away from my base, or whether they're just spawning on top of the ice spikes instead of in the little areas there above the farms when I'm AFK. I'm not too sure. I had a look when I was AFK last time and it was all working fine, so maybe it's a loading and unloading issue. But we're going to try and fix it by replacing all the ice around the farm with glass and then putting ice underneath it to make it still look like there's ice there. Because golems can't spawn on glass. See, they're all over there as well. So, yeah. That's what we're going to go try anyway. So I'm going to get CarlCam into the sky. And we're going to do a third-person time-lapse. I'll see you guys in just a second. And there we go, everybody. We have put glass on top of all of the sections that I believe could spawn golems on, including all of this area right here. So this is all glass with ice underneath it, just to give the same kind of effect that we had before. But golems can't spawn on glass, so hopefully that now means that we won't have a ton of golems on the outside of the farm anymore. That's what I'm hoping anyway. Let's see whether that actually happens. I don't think they can spawn inside. There isn't any in here, which is good. And I don't think this is tall enough anyway. The only thing that spawns in here at the moment is cats, usually. But yeah, I think the farm is now ready to go. And yeah, hopefully that means we won't have any more problems with this farm. That's the goal anyway. Let's see whether that actually happens. But there is one thing that I do want to show you that I noticed recently. So I'm just going to chug some potions. And I'm going to get out a trident as well. So attack trident. And we're going to take a little trip under the farm. I guess you can kind of imagine what's down here. But there are an absolute ton of golems down here. I mean, look at this. What's happened? Now, I don't know what's happened. Have these spawned down here, or have they fallen down here from when they were spawning? I'm now stuck under my farm. But when they were spawning out here, were they also spawning down there? Or have they fallen off here into the water and all gone down there? I'm not incredibly sure what's happened. But it's hilarious. And I don't really know what to do to get rid of them. I can't use flint and steel because it's underwater. And obviously fire is not going to, you know, set them alight if it's underwater. And I don't know how many hits with this trident they take to kill. But, yeah. Let's have a see. Okay, I think that guy got hit before though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 hit kill. That's not going to cut it. I think we might have to use TNT. Because there is a lot of them and I haven't got hours. Let's go get some TNT. Right, let's get out our redstone shulker box. Because I think that has TNT in it. Yes, it does. Okay, we got some more night vision and water breathing. So let's chug those. And I think this is going to be the best way to do it. I mean, I hope I don't blow up my farm in the meantime. But I shouldn't. It should be fine. It'll be fine. Excuse me, guys. I'm trying to blow you up. So if you don't mind, could you just sort of not stand on top of the TNT for a sec? Right. If I now attack it with this trident, that doesn't set it off. I think this could be the answer. Possibly. Oh, dear. Yeah, I kind of think that's the way to do it. Let's just blow everything up. How much water breathing have I got? 5 minutes. I don't got night vision because it's only a minute, but... Ow! Who hit me? Oh. I'm guessing they're pretty angry at me. Okay, he's gone. Bye! Oh, he's still alive. Never mind. Oh dear. I'm having too much fun. Okay, I'm going to carry on doing this, and I'm going to see you guys in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching this episode of CarlRyds Plays Minecraft on the Ripple Effect Season 2 server. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye, guys!